Thank you for the talk, ma'am. I'm Kainat. We already met. I'm a PhD scholar here. So in one of the maps in your presentation, the one with the great cotton fields of India, I noticed something which was kind of curious to me. There's a marking called uncivilized tribes. So in a map that marks uh, the cotton fields of India, supplying very little to England from want of roads to the coast. What is the significance of the marking uncivilized tribes? There's like very inferior cotton, and then cotton, opium, and then there's jungle, and then uncivilized tribes.
Yeah.
So that was that. I just caught that caught my eye. So I just wanted to know what is the significance.
Yeah. I cannot remember actually on top of my head what is the uncivilized quote-unquote tribes in this area. But it is slightly which central. I can't remember exactly where it is on the map. Under Rissa, I can look here. I have it here actually. Yeah. Yeah, it is basically Jharkhand, present-day Jharkhand, and down towards Orissa and down south there. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what they refer to, but I can only guess that it is roughly the same kind of tribal areas that we see in Jharkhand, and that they also central provinces, right? That region.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I can look it up the more, because it of course comes with a very long narrative text. This map. But it's really fascinating to see how much effort is being put into mapping certain areas in terms of raw materials, that is so focused on extraction of certain things, and governance, like who are there and how do we interact with them. And I also mentioned it briefly in my survey that I looked at some, for example, Mulheron has made this, tribal surveys of the areas, where he is not at all interested in necessarily raw materials. It's about people, meeting people and practices and customs, but of course very utilitarian in a way, like who are they, what do they do, and what are they good for, and so forth in their society, and what do they know, and what can we know from them. So this Mulheron, this is also the big volumes on the tribes of India, I think it is called, right? This big volume. But he has the smaller publications preceding that. So that is also very useful to see, because this knowledge is also then goes into later government reports, which is really about the cotton markets and who is whom in terms of dealing with labor contractors and local people and settlements along the railways. But yeah, I also, when I started working on this project, to me it is quite a small area. But it's also an area which is rather complicated, because you have this intersection of many people coming together and administrative districts coming together. So it's rather complicated to look at the Hyderabad assigned districts, Berar, which keeps shifting in terms of borders and administration. And then also, of course, the present-day archives that host these materials. So far it has been quite, I've mainly relied on Maharashtra State Archives for the railway documents here in this case, and also British Library and the National Archives in Delhi. I think there is a lot more. Quite coincidentally, because my former supervisor is based there now at the Gandhi Research Foundation. And there I also met other historians and who have worked on other archives and so forth, and scholars from Gujarat and etc. So there are, other resources I think that can, one could easily have gone also to many more archives. And I know that for sure from my PhD research that you can find these mines, gold mines in very small archives that can give you much, more substantial material than you find at the Maharashtra State Archives. Yeah. But I will, we can exchange emails, and it would be lovely to share the document with you.